Good morning, my friends. We're in Hussein Dey this morning and we are going to visit the Ben Aknoun Wood. The Ben Aknoun Wood. I bet that, you know, many of you, especially those who haven't been here in Algeria for a very long time, have never heard about it or maybe never visited it. But now we are going to visit it. In fact, the Ben Aknoun Wood is now a garden, okay? It's a forest and it's a garden. Not very far from the Talib Abdurrahman, dormitory or dorm, student dorm. And it was developed in order to, you know, it was developed into a garden now. You see, I mean, it has become a garden where there are playgrounds and there is a jogging track or a jogging circuit, a beautiful jogging circuit through that wood, through that forest, a beautiful forest. And it's located on the section of the motorway that links Ben Aknoun to Chevalier. That section of motorway that goes through the July 5th sports complex, the Algiers Olympic Sports Complex. You can see how calm streets are in Algiers early in the morning. We're in the month of Ramadan, 7 o'clock in the morning, but it's calmer than usual. Just look at that seagull, beautiful seagull that, you know, wants to appear on the camera. And for your knowledge, Algiers was founded during the Phoenician period, when the Phoenicians built towns or cities on coastal Algeria, in northern Algeria, on the Algerian coast, or I mean everywhere in North Africa, everywhere in the Mediterranean, in fact. Okay, so now we are going to take the Nasser highway in order to join the Ben Aknoun highway, or the southern bypass highway, Rocade Sud. There we go. Fortunately, there are no signs here. So as I told you, the Phoenicians, who came from Lebanon originally, built lots of ports on the Mediterranean coasts, and one of those ports was Ikosim. They named it Ikosim, which is a Phoenician for seagulls, because they undoubtedly found lots of seagulls here. So they named their port here in what was to become Algiers. They named it Ikosim, seagulls. And now we call it Algiers. It's Algeria's capital city. When the Berber dynasty of the Zirids, a Muslim Berber dynasty, came in the 10th century AD, Christian era. They moved their capital from Ashir, from the town of Ashir, which is now Ain Bousif, in Medea, some 150 kilometers south of Algiers. They moved it north to the medieval Algiers, which was known as Beni Mizghanda, named after one of the Sanhaja tribes. And the Sanhaja are a huge Amazigh or Berber confederation of tribes which lived mainly in the central part of North Africa, from north to south. And those and among the tribes, the Sanhaja tribes, there was that dynasty of the Zirids that made Algiers its capital in the 10th century AD, or Christian era, and also the Beni Mezghana, those who lived in Algiers during that time. And Algiers continued to be called Jazair Beni Mezghana, so which translates as the islands of Beni Mezghana. And it seems that Algiers was called Jazair by the Zirids. Okay, so this is the entrance. This is the entrance to the Ben Aknoun highway, that's officially known as Rocade Sud, or the southern bypass road or bypass highway. It's in fact a motorway, as you can see. So as I told you, they apparently named it Algiers, the island, because of the presence of 4 rocks, huge rocks, in front of the old city. And those rocks were named islands, okay? So now we're driving through the area, this area known as La Côte, or the hill. We're approaching Said Hamdin. Algiers is still developing, as you can see. There are cranes everywhere, construction sites everywhere. But it's so cool to drive through these sections of the motorway early in the morning when there is no congestion. Whoa! You need to know that this area is congested year-long, except perhaps on holidays. And even on holidays and weekends, in the middle of the day, believe me, it's rather a miracle. And I'm enjoying myself these days, because we've got to wake to get up early for work. And because of that, you know, I'm seizing the opportunity to film. So Ramadan fil Qasr, okay. And this is the Said Hamdin bus station. The Faculty of Law is that glass building on the left that we have just passed. You can see that, you know, construction sites are everywhere. Algiers is developing. 20 years ago, some 20 years ago, when I heard that, you know, Berlin, the capital of Germany, had many construction sites and was constantly being rebuilt, I kind of, you know, envied that, thinking, you know, that, whoa, look at Berlin. It's already a developed city, one of the largest cities in Europe and in the world, one of the famous cities in the world. And they are reconstructing it again and again, and redeveloping it again and again. So what about Algeria? So this is the entrance to Hydra on the right. And, you know, now it's kind of, you know, yeah, I thought to myself, well, when is this going to happen here in Algeria? And I guess that, you know, this is happening now, right now, okay? Lots of new buildings, lots of new structures, lots of new universities, and apartment complexes, residential areas, housing developments. Construction is everywhere. New roads, new bridges, new highways, new motorways, new schools, new high schools, new shopping malls, new parks. Just just like the one we are driving to in Ben Aknoun. Okay, so the entrance to Algiers and Val Hidra is on the right. We are driving through the City Malki area. So that's it. This is the new Algiers. For those who want to see it, those who want to discover it, there is university on the left, over there. It's the university. It's just known as the University of Algiers number 3. I have no idea what they are studying here, but when I was in college, so 20 years ago, this area was known for its political science university. Faculty, yes. Political science faculty. Now, we're approaching the entrance to Ben Aknoun. To Ben Aknoun proper, to the central part of Ben Aknoun. And it's on the right. But we are not taking it, because we're not going to the central part of Ben Aknoun here. It's more practical to go to that wood, to the Ben Aknoun Wood, through another entrance. And now you can already see the wooded area over there. And the Ben Aknoun Wood is in fact part of that wooded area. There is a family center on my right here. There is a ballroom there where they organize a wedding room where they organize weddings. What you see right in front of us over there is the Sahrawi apartment complex. You can see those huge buildings. They used to look ugly before they painted them in this you know, pleasant color, beige, almost yellow color. Beautiful now. They look beautiful. Now we are taking the road to the City Olympique, the Olympic City, which is in fact the sports complex, the July 5th sports complex, where Algiers' largest stadium is located. It's the July 5th Stadium, and it's named July 5th Stadium after July 5th, our Independence Day. So Algeria got its independence on July 5th, 1962, and it almost coincides with the American Independence Day, July 4th. All right, so you can see a bit of this stadium over there. Okay, so all right, so here I'm gonna pause filming, but I will drive straight on. Okay, just resumed filming. Now we're approaching the entrance to the wood. It's a wonderful place. Oh, and when they visit, you know, when visitors, this is the wood on our right. There is a playground, huge playground. I can see it. A huge place where kids could play. And okay, so this is the gate on my right. And now, just, you know, we're going to drive through. Yes. So the grid, or the, you know, the fencing on my right is all part of that playground, of that wood. It's such a beautiful place. Cars would park here, despite the fact that, you know, unfortunately there is no parking space. And this wood is visited, or this garden is visited by thousands of people. I visited it myself a couple of times, so you can see it on the right. Such a beautiful place. There are benches, there are, you know, slides, swings, and, you know, a playground for everyone to play, for all the kids to play. And it's such a beautiful place. So I wish there was more parking space, because, you know, there is just the sidewalk along the motorway, and that's not enough at all. You see, I mean, there are no parking signs everywhere there, as you have seen. So it's such a sad thing. It only took us 14 minutes to drive here. It's such a, you know, a nice thing. Well, that's more or less what it would take you even on a weekend day. Okay, and now we are driving through the students' dorm, the Talib Abdurrahman students' dorm, where that's a hotel. That tall building over there is a hotel. Probably one of the most beautiful hotels here in this area. And now, guys, this is the end of my video. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to receive any notifications about my new videos. Take care of yourselves, drive safe, and goodbye.